विद्यार्थी मित्रहो, आपण पाहतोय कॉस्ट अँड वर्क्स अकाउंटिंग या विषयातील विविध घटकांचा अभ्यास। आज आपण माहिती घेणार आहोत कॉस्ट अँड वर्क्स अकाउंटिंग या विषयातील मटेरियल परचेस प्रोसिजर या घटकाविषयी। आज आपण पूर्णतः परचेस प्रोसिजर या टॉपिकच्या संदर्भातील थेरॉटिकल भाग पाहणार आहोत। विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, मी प्राचार्य डॉक्टर किशोर जगताप, माझ्या या यूट्यूब चॅनलमध्ये आपणा सर्वांचं सहर्ष स्वागत। विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, माझी वेबसाईट आहे, फेसबुक पेज आहे, इंस्टाग्राम आहे आणि व्हॉट्सअप आहे। या सर्वांच्या लिंक या डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्समध्ये दिलेल्या आहेत, त्या तुम्ही फॉलो करू शकता। व्हिडिओ तुम्हाला आवडला तर निश्चितपणे लाईक करा, सर्व विद्यार्थी मित्रांना हा व्हिडिओ शेअर करा आणि ज्यांनी अजूनपर्यंत चॅनलला सबस्क्राइब केले नसेल त्यांनी त्वरित चॅनलला सबस्क्राइब करून त्यासमोरील बेल बटन प्रेस करा, म्हणजे येणाऱ्या प्रत्येक व्हिडिओचे नोटिफिकेशन तुम्हाला मोबाईलवर प्राप्त होऊ शकतील। तर मित्रांनो, चला पाहूया मटेरियल म्हणजे परचेस प्रोसिजर। हा आपण पूर्णतः थेरॉटिकली पार्ट पाहतोय। यामध्ये इंट्रोडक्शन, त्यानंतर प्रोसेस ऑफ परचेसिंग, इंडेंटिंग ऑफ मटेरियल, सिलेक्शन ऑफ सप्लायर्स, इश्यू ऑफ परचेस ऑर्डर, रिसिप्ट ऑफ मटेरियल अँड इन्स्पेक्शन thereof, goods received note, checking of inward invoice and payment to suppliers, purchase कंट्रोल। हा सर्व भाग आपण या व्हिडिओमध्ये अभ्यासणार आहोत। तर चला पाहूया परचेस प्रोसिजर। सर्वात पहिला भाग आपण पाहतोय तो म्हणजे इंट्रोडक्शनचा। मॅनेजमेंट डिझायर्स टू कीप प्रॉपर कंट्रोल ओव्हर द कॉस्ट। जनरली कॉस्ट ऑफ मटेरियल इज द मेजर पोर्शन ऑफ द टोटल कॉस्ट ऑफ द प्रोडक्ट। हेन्स materials management becomes more important. Stores is also a similar term used for materials. However, stores includes not only raw material but also tools, equipment, spares, oil, lubricant, etc. Inventory is also another term which includes raw materials, semi-finished goods that is work in process, finished goods, spares, components and other consumable materials for running and maintenance of the plant and machinery. Raw material which is converted into final product becomes a part of the finished goods, since the raw material can be conveniently identified with a particular unit of a final product. It is called as direct material. For example, take wood purchased for manufacturing of a furniture, leather for manufacturing shoes, cotton used in textile mills, etc. Thus, direct material are those material which can be directly identified and can conveniently to be allocated to the cost of production. Sometimes material can be directly identified but not convenient to allocate will be called as indirect material. For example, such material are nails used in manufacturing of furniture, threads used in manufacturing of shoes, oil and lubricants for machines, etc. In such cases, convenience of allocation of expenses is also taken into consideration. Such indirect expenses are either allocated on certain ad hoc basis or on certain predetermined basis, based on the past experience and experiments. The cost of direct material, that is of raw material, is generally higher than the cost of indirect material. The cost of indirect material may be small or negligible but it is necessary, cannot be ignored. Non-availability of such materials may cause stoppage of production which may cost the concern heavily. Thus, it is absolutely necessary that the production should not be held up for want of raw material or stores. For smooth running of manufacturing activities, it is necessary that the required quantity of material with proper specification is made available at the specified time and place, and that too at most reasonable and competitive prices. This is possible only if a good system of purchase control and issue of the material for consumption is established by an organization. Second, purchasing. Purchasing is one of the most important and specified activities of the business organization. The purchase department or the purchase officer has to decide the following: what is to be purchased, when to purchase, where to purchase and from whom, how much to purchase, what is reasonable and competitive price, etc. This activity can be organized systematically if this job is entrusted to the expert either by establishing a purchase department or appointing a purchase officer. Such person should have a good qualities. Objective of scientific purchasing. Scientific purchasing is done with a view to achieve the following objectives: to procure raw material of good quality. Second, to purchase raw material at right time. Third, to purchase raw material at right place. Fourth, to purchase raw material from right sources. Fifth, to place an order for a right quantity. Sixth, to purchase raw material on most favorable terms. Seventh, to avoid wastage in purchasing. Eighth, to bring down the cost of production. And 9, to ensure smooth flow of production process. Fourth, functions of purchase department. It is useful to set up a separate purchase department to perform purchasing activities. A purchase department performs the following functions: 1. To receive requisition from the stores. Second, to purchase materials as per the requirements. Third, to purchase materials of right quality. Fourth, to determine the suppliers from whom purchases are to be made. Fifth, to acquire knowledge about the sources of supply, prices of materials, terms and conditions relating to purchases. Sixth, to draft purchase agreement and contracts. 7. To avoid the purchase of obsolete materials. 8. To purchase a material on most favorable terms and conditions. 9. To ensure timely delivery of purchased items. 10th, to ensure that the purchases are made as per the requirements. 11th, to prepare a list of approved suppliers. These are the functions of purchase department. Fifth, procedure of purchasing. The procedure of purchasing starts from the stage of indenting for materials and end with the payment of bills for supply of materials after materials have been received. This activity is being completed through various different stages. The different stages in which this activity is completed may differ from concern to concern. This is due to nature of business and different ideas of different persons involved in these activities. The following are the important stages which are prominently used in almost all the organization. आता आपण स्टेजेस पाहूया. फर्स्ट स्टेज, indenting of material. Normally the purchase department receives the indent for materials. It is a printed form used to make a formal request to the purchase department for procuring materials. This form is also known as purchase requisition. Purchase requisition are received from storekeeper who send indents very often for the various different items of regular use which have reached to recording level. Production department send the indent for the requirements of special material. Plant engineer sent to the indents of special materials required for maintenance of capital expenditure, and head of the department said indents for special items such as cupboard, कॅबिनेट, ऑफिस इक्विपमेंट्स एक्सेट्रा. म्हणजेच या ठिकाणी पहा, स्टोअर कीपर, प्रोडक्शन डिपार्टमेंट, प्लॅन्ट इंजिनियर आणि हेड ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट हे चौघं हे परचेस रिक्विजिशन त्या ठिकाणी पाठवत असतात. सेकंड स्टेज, सिलेक्शन ऑफ सप्लायर. परचेस डिपार्टमेंट विल टेक ॲक्शन आफ्टर रिसीट ऑफ द इंडेंट. The department has to take into consideration quality and quantity of material required, naturally of supply, availability of funds, government restriction, etc., and will decide when to purchase, where to purchase, and from whom, how to purchase, etc. Normally, purchase department maintain the up-to-date list of the suppliers. Third stage, issue of purchase order. After having selected the suppliers, an order for supply of goods is required to be placed. This is request to the suppliers made by the purchaser to supply the material of required quality and quantity subject to the terms and conditions stated therein. However, purchase order should be prepared carefully as it creates a legal obligation on the part of the purchaser to accept the material order and pay for the same as per the terms and conditions specified in the purchase order. It becomes a legal document on the basis of which the dispute is settled. If it arises in future between the purchaser and supplier, it has got accounting significance also, as on the basis of this document the store department receives the materials and account department accepts the bill for payment, taking into consideration the significance of the purchase order. Generally, the printed form are provided by the organization to place the order. Fourth stage, receipt of material and inspection thereof. The supplier will supply the material as per the purchase order issued by him. Generally, he prepares a delivery memo or dispatch advice and delivers the goods along with the dispatch advice. Every organization establishes its own procedure as per the need of the organization to receive the material, to inspect the goods, etc. In small concern, the receipts and inspection of goods may be done by one person, but in large concern it may not be so. Even some goods may require special inspection by the technical person, while some goods may require to have laboratory test. Therefore, in large concern, a separate receiving and inspection department is usually established. Receiving officer receive the goods from suppliers along with delivery memo in duplicate. He check the materials as per the delivery memo of suppliers and with the copy of the purchase order received earlier. He will receive the material and sign the duplicate copy of delivery memo. This is an acknowledgement of the goods received and will not amount as an acceptance of goods. The inspection officer or department will be intimated. The inspecting official has to verify the quality of goods. He must be satisfied that the goods received are suitable material and as per the specification given in the purchase order. He will prepare the material inspection note, which states clearly the details of material inspected and accepted or rejected. In case of rejection, he will state the reason thereof in the material inspection note. Thus, the material inspection note becomes the conclusion proof of acceptance of materials or rejection of material. Material inspection note is prepared in triplicate. Original and duplicate copy is sent to the receiving official and the third copy is retained as office record. Receiving official will forward the original copy to the supplier along with the goods received note. Fifth stage, goods received note. After receiving material inspection note, the receiving official will prepare goods received note. Normally, goods received note is prepared in 6 copies and used as follows. A. One copy is sent to supplier along with the material inspection note, material rejected if any. B. One copy is sent to the purchase department who will note the compliance of purchase order. C. One copy is sent to store department who will make all the necessary entries in respect of receipt of material in bin card and will take the possession and will look after the necessary agreement of stock of material. D. One copy is sent to account department who will complete the records in respect of receipts of material and will use these documents for the purpose of checking of invoice and passing the payment to suppliers. E. One copy is sent to the department which has initiated the procedure of purchase by preparing indent of material. Thus, the respective department will get an intimation of receipt of material in store. And F. One copy is retained as an office record. Sixth stage, checking of inward invoice and payment of suppliers. Generally, invoices from suppliers for supply of materials are received by the purchase department. Necessary control is exercised by checking the invoice with the following documents. 1. Indent of material which intimated the purchases. B. Purchase order gives the full details of material ordered, their prices, terms of payment and other information about discount, transport, etc. C. Material inspection note and goods received note which state the material actually received and accepted. If everything is founded to be proper and correct, the bill are passed for payment and forwarded to the account department. Account department may carry out necessary verification as per the check system laid down by the organization. Arithmetical accuracy is ensured by verifying the calculation, etc. Necessary entry is passed in purchase day book. The invoice thereafter is forwarded to cashier or cash department for making payment to the supplier. ही आपण एकंदरीत 6 स्टेजमध्ये परचेस प्रोसिजर पाहिलेली आहे. या 6 स्टेजेसमधूनच प्रत्येक ऑर्गनायझेशनला आपल्या मटेरियलचं परचेस आणि बिलचं पेमेंट त्या ठिकाणी करावं लागतं. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, आपण पुढील टॉपिकमध्ये पाहणार आहोत आणि तो म्हणजेच मटेरियल परचेस प्रोसिजर याच टॉपिकवरील मल्टिपल चॉईस क्वेश्चन. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, व्हिडिओ आवडला असेल तर निश्चितपणे व्हिडिओला लाईक करा. आपल्या सर्व विद्यार्थी मित्रांना हा व्हिडिओ शेअर करा. ज्यांनी अजूनपर्यंत चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब केलं नसेल त्यांनी त्वरित चॅनलला सबस्क्राईब करा आणि त्यासमोरील बेल बटन प्रेस करा, म्हणजे येणारे सर्व व्हिडिओचे नोटिफिकेशन आणि अपडेट्स तुम्हाला तुमच्या मोबाईलवर प्राप्त होऊ शकेल. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, माझी वेबसाईट आहे, फेसबुक आहे, इंस्टाग्राम आहे, व्हॉट्सअप आहे. या सर्वांच्या लिंक या डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्समध्ये दिल्यात, त्या तुम्ही फॉलो करू शकता. त्याचप्रमाणे माझा ईमेल ID या ठिकाणी दिलेला आहे, त्यावर देखील तुम्ही माझ्याशी संपर्क साधू शकता. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, तुमच्या जर काही कमेंट्स असतील तर त्या कमेंट्स बॉक्समध्ये निश्चितपणे नमूद करा. तर आपण पुढील भागामध्ये पाहणार आहोत मटेरियल परचेस प्रोसिजर MCQ. धन्यवाद.